Hello, my fellow court reporting students. This video today is going to be on 100 words per minute on self-confidence. Some preview words to look for will be confidence, responsible, responsibility, commitment, situation, interacting, presentation, visualization, stomach, butterflies, acknowledged, commitment, ownership, contribution, annoying, frustrate, negatively, continuum, radiator, confidence, and scenario. Okay, so those are the preview words, and we'll get started. Self-confidence is important for almost every aspect of our lives. But what exactly is self-confidence, and why is it so important? Why should we be responsible for our own self-confidence? Taking personal responsibility involves making a commitment to your own well-being. Let's first think about some situations where you would really like to feel more self-confident. First example could be in public situations like a party, where you will be interacting with people you know and people you don't know. You may want more confidence while working with your boss and coworkers at work, while around other people of the opposite sex, or while interacting with people you don't know, going on a first date, interviewing for a new job, or giving a presentation. In order to gain more self-confidence, we will define what it is and to know exactly what it is you're looking for. So what is confidence? Self-confidence literally means to have faith in yourself. So when you are low in self-confidence, it's your self part that you are struggling with. A lack of self-confidence can make it easy for you to want to stay in your comfort zone, and how visualization can allow you to approach these situations with more self-confidence. A woman was invited to attend a wedding with a friend. She soon realized that she was barely going to know anyone else who would be attending. She was worried she'd end up at the singles table or maybe with a group of kids. If you've ever been through a similar experience, you can probably remember how you felt. Maybe you were nervous, you had sweaty palms, or butterflies in your stomach. The woman decided she didn't want to let her friend or herself down and wanted to step out of her comfort zone. She began thinking about how she wanted to interact with people once she was at the event. By visualizing herself feeling confident at the event, she was able to bridge the gap between where she was and how she wanted to be. The woman acknowledged her discomfort, did some visualization exercises, and went to the event anyway. This may sound simple, but Visualization is a basic cornerstone when it comes to gaining confidence. Any personal development begins with taking personal responsibility. This means making a commitment to your own well being, happiness, and levels of self confidence. Your happiness isn't anyone else's responsibility. It is not anyone else's job to make you feel more confident. There's a reason why it is called self confidence. Before you begin working on your confidence, you need to commit to taking personal responsibility for your self confidence journey. To understand personal responsibility, you should first think about it at a behavioral level. If you do something that doesn't work out, you should take ownership of your mistake or failure. The same is true if something works well. You should also take credit for your achievements and acknowledge your contribution. This is a simple way to look at personal responsibility, and as an adult, this gets a little more complicated. Another thing you also need to be able to take personal responsibility for is your attitude and mood. When we reach a certain age, you then become responsible for your moods, your habits, and how you live each and every single day. Think about this. How many times you say things like, they are annoying me, or they frustrate me? Here, what you are really saying is, I choose to respond negatively to this person. So, part of taking personal responsibility for our own behavior and how we in turn respond to them is by recognizing that people behave in various ways. Since we are adults, we have the freedom to control how we are going to respond to these people. If you break down the word responsible, it's easy to see that it's about being response-able. This means that you are able to respond to certain scenarios in the best way you can. You may have responded in ways that were self-defeating or lacking in self-confidence, and now you're hoping to be able to respond to these situations in a different way. This starts by consciously deciding to change the way you will respond in the future, and means committing to your continual learning and development as you continue in this lifelong journey. When we talk about energy and personal responsibility, we are usually referring to how energetic and lively someone seems to be. It's important to recognize and acknowledge that we are always trying to do our best, but we also have the potential to always be building on our best. Let's look at this like a continuum. At one end, we have people who can almost be considered radiators, and their enthusiasm seems to rub off on everyone around them. At the other end of the spectrum, we have those who seem to drain our energy and positively. You'll probably want to be someone who's known more as a radiator than a drain. If you take responsibility for your behavior and the way you show up, that is what you will become and also be known by others as. If you make an effort to be someone who shows up as a radiator, you will have a positive impact on everyone around you. And you'll notice that you receive the same energy back. So, what is the bottom line? Personal responsibility is about making a commitment to work on your own inner self-confidence, well-being, and happiness. This includes taking responsibility for your mood and attitude while making a conscious decision about the type of energy you want to give out. Personal responsibility allows you to be able to respond the way you would like to respond in certain scenarios, so you can move forward and be your best self. Now, let's talk about your comfort zone. While you will have heard this expression before, you may not have considered how much time you spend inside your comfort zone and how this impacts your level of self-confidence. That's 10 minutes. Read your notes, and if you need help, read it again, listen to the video again. Hope you enjoyed it.